Welcome back to Click Connect. I'm your host, Craig Sullivan. And today I want to thank Red Roof Franchising for being our production partner on today's show. Give Matt Hostetler a call. He'd love to hear from you. We've got Jeff Aguir from Aavgo joining us today. Jeff, welcome to the show. How are you?
I am doing well, Craig. How are you?
Great.
Thank you for inviting me.
How did I get your name? Was I right? Was I a little off? Okay.
No, you're spot on. You didn't try to throw an L in there or anything. It was great.
Yes, I remember that from when you were on Friday Night Audit. So yeah,
Absolutely.
I was not going to put the L in there. So hey, my friend, welcome. It's really a pleasure to have you on the show. Would you do me a favor and tell our audience about yourself and your company, please?
Yeah, sure. Well, like I said, my name is Jeff Aguir. I'm the Vice President of Business Development and Partnerships here at Aavgo. I've been in the hospitality industry on the vendor side for about 16 years now, so got a little tenure. As far as the company goes, Aavgo was founded in 2017. We have corporate offices in San Mateo, California, and we are a cloud-based technology provider that is transforming the hospitality industry and how it operates. So it's a pretty exciting time considering everything that's going on in hospitality right now. And like I said, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. So cloud-based solutions, hospitality tech trends. Let's talk about that first.
Sure.
So what do you want to start with? The tech trends for hospitality or cloud-based solutions?
We can start with trends.
Okay.
That sounds good.
What are you seeing out there tech-wise for trends for hospitality in the post-pandemic world?
Well, I think that's really what you have to focus on, right? So, like I said, I've been doing this for 16 years. And, you know, from my perception, hospitality hasn't always been a great implementer of different technologies. Yeah. However, since 2019, 2020, excuse me, it appears like the industry has kind of fast forward anywhere from 4 to 6 years. So the adoption of different types of technology has definitely accelerated, which has been beneficial for the services that we provide. I was just at the AHLA show in Las Vegas this past week. I had some other people up at High Tech, and it was just great to see all the different technologies from you know, robotics to AI. You know, what we're doing really kind of gaining momentum within the industry.
Absolutely. I think the pandemic, you know, woke up the hospitality industry, and not just hotels, you know, restaurants, food and beverage outlets, sports and entertainment venues. Things had to change. And I know that we've got a couple of stadiums here in the Los Angeles area that have been great on technology. One was built prior to the pandemic. The other one opened during the pandemic. So they really didn't get to test everything till the following year. But this is all cloud-based solutions. And what are you providing to the hotelier, to the sports and entertainment venue, to the restaurateur out there to help them?
Yeah, so we haven't expanded into, you know, stadiums and restaurants just yet.
Yeah, okay.
Our primary focus is absolutely in hospitality. We are expanding into medical, but with our, you know, 360 platform and smart reception, you know, we're offering organizations, particularly hospitality, an all-in-one contactless solution that's really tailored to overhaul the customer experience while still maximizing, you know, the profitability of hotels. So, you know, we're really excited. I know there's some other verticals that we're looking at. We've been contacted by some of them, but right now, you know, the focus is definitely hospitality and the medical community as we continue to grow. So it's pretty exciting.
That's very exciting. Let's talk about your smart reception. How does that work? How does that integrate with the property management system in particular?
Yeah, so listen, there's a lot of technology that you've seen over the years that does an incredible job of solving a piece of the puzzle, right? It's challenging to go out there and find one solution that's covering all the bases, kind of like I was saying, an all-in-one solution. So what Aavgo is providing is we provide a front desk kiosk solution that provides a live agent. So if a guest needs to check in, they want to talk to the front desk agent, they get to do so. Now, the agent, instead of being behind the counter, they're behind the screen, but they're able to provide all the same services that a front desk would traditionally provide. We also offer self check-in. So, as a business traveler, I'm always looking for the easiest way to get in and out of whatever I'm at, whether it's the grocery store, the hotel, or a fast food restaurant. So that's a valuable addition. And then mobile check-in. Mobile check-in is definitely being pushed by the brands. I think one of the challenges that many of them have had is the low adoption rate of digital key. So we offer mobile check-in as well through our app, with the ability for guests to also collect a physical key, an RFID physical key. So, it's not just one solution. We're kind of covering all the bases with the platform and the smart reception that we offer.
I like that idea. And, when you first started talking about the kiosk and your smart reception, I immediately went. You and I were both recently in Las Vegas for the hospitality show.
Yes.
And, you get there and there is a mile-long line to get checked in. That, if you would think any collection of hotels in one area would have this down to, hey, I got my phone and here we go. You're just a press of a button. Now, I use their system and it directed me to another area to go get a physical key. Did not send me an electronic key, directed me to go get a physical key. And it was like 2 people. And I went, okay, great, dude. That's definitely an improvement. I'm not standing in line here with, Herb and Martha and their best friends from Minnesota or some other place that are, here for their annual visit. So, but I like the idea of the kiosk in particular. You've got, the opportunity to talk with somebody if you want to. You can check in. You can have that mobile key and move forward from there.
Yeah, I mean, it's covering all the bases. What we're allowing is the guest to then choose which way do I want to interact with the hotel. Do I need to speak with somebody? Great. Hey, I need to upgrade my room, or I need to add an additional 2 nights. The other side of that is, hey, I just want to check in. So, having the flexibility and meeting the guest's needs is really what we're about. And it's one of the reasons why we've seen a lot of success with the solution.
Love it. Tell us about your 360 platform. What is that, please?
So the 360 platform, so that's our human assisted side of our solution. So, a lot of people, when they first see the kiosk, hoteliers, owners, operators, brands are just thinking, it's just a check-in and check-out kiosk. But we're doing so much more than that. We're doing the full 360. And what we mean by that is not only will our front desk agents check your guests in, we'll answer all your phone calls, both on-prem and off-prem. We can take reservations over the phone. If someone's calling down, we can open, and they need something, we can open maintenance tickets, housekeeping tickets. For a number of our hotels, we're running night audits. We have some of our agents that do credit card reconciliation, or they're responding immediately to online reviews. So, it's a full 360 solution. It's not just a check-in kiosk. We're actually, providing staffing that are really helping hotels in the current environment where, they can't find labor, or even bigger, labor is 50% of the operating expense for a hotel. So just being able to forecast that better, having a set expense type of thing. So it's really, like I said, it's been really exciting, and we're gaining a lot of traction.
I love it. I think it's, certainly its time has come, and it's a great idea. Now that's going to take me into our next question. With your 360 platform and your smart reception, that's enhancing the guest experience or has the opportunity to enhance the guest experience if they choose to use all of the systems that are available. How is it affecting customer service, your management company that's on site? How is it helping them to help the guest?
Yeah. So, listen, the reviews from the guests have been tremendous. So I don't think I can announce, official brand approvals until the ink is, signed on the contract. Yeah. But what I can tell you is we've had brands look at their medallia scores, and they've been fantastic. We on our end, after every interaction that a guest has on the kiosk, we present them with three faces: a happy face, kind of an indifferent face, and a sad face. And hands down, we're at like 99 point something% positive feedback from just the guests. And granted, it's not scientific. It's not, it's a third party. It's just them hitting, how was your interaction? Did you appreciate it? Did we answer your questions? Did we take care of you? And hands down, the reception has been fantastic from the guest perspective.
See, now I like the simplicity of that because, again, you're checking in, you want to get to your room. And I don't mind.
If you're upset, boom, I didn't like it. You're going to know. Granted, you're not getting all the details, but you immediately can respond. That was not good.
Exactly.
And our stats are just phenomenal. So it's great. It's exciting to be in an organization that's providing, a full solution that's really meeting the industry's needs.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you. Labor challenges. What are you hearing and seeing out there? I mean, we're all running short-staffed. We've done a horrible job recruiting and getting people back.
North Carolina, I think, lost like 70,000 hospitality employees in just our state. So a lot of the people that are reaching out are facing labor challenges. Particularly the smaller groups or owner operators. It's amazing how many owners are literally, I can't talk. I know we had a meeting today. I can't talk. I'm doing the front desk. So there's definitely still a labor challenge out there. I think it's easing. Some anecdotal evidence and some feedback that we've gotten. But we're not just solving, hey, I can't find somebody. It's not just finding an employee. It's finding an employee that's going to stay long term. Salaries are going up everywhere. I think McDonald's is up to $17 an hour here in North Carolina. So,
$22.50 here.
Yeah, they're competing with other employers, which is making it more difficult. Like I was mentioning earlier, labor is the largest expense for a hotelier. So just being able to forecast my labor, granted it's only part of your front desk, but even just that, being able to forecast what your expenses are going to be is a huge saving. And then just not having to deal with the normal, someone's calling out or someone's sick or someone's, this, that, or the other thing, and knowing that your front desk is going to be staffed, day in and day out is just a huge load off just an operator, right? If I don't have to worry about who's going to show up at my front desk, that's the face of the hotel. Having a live person there to handle those things is tremendous.
Absolutely. So let's talk for a moment or two about transforming hotel operations. That's basically what you're doing. You've got an opportunity to transform the operations. You've got a way of reducing the overhead, but helping the guest and having a great experience.
Wow, you should come work for Aavgo. You nailed it. That's exactly what we're doing, right? We're providing seamless front desk operations for hotels. Our agents are fully trained and certified. The agents today are dedicated to that one hotel. So that allows the agents to not only, understand front desk operations in their PMS, but they get to learn the hotel's processes, their procedures, their customers, how they operate. A little naive on my part, and I don't know if I should really say this, but I just always assumed that all hotels ran the same, right? It's heads and beds. And had an eye-opening experience that is absolutely not the case. So, being able to provide that level of service while also offering a cost-effective solution that's lowering, some of these costs for operators right now is a huge deal.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. And then, the training. But I love the idea that this front desk is dedicated to that hotel. They're there.
Yes.
You've got access, and it just makes everything so
Yeah.
much nicer.
And we encourage the GMs and the staff on there to interact with their agent. I mean, it's their agent; they're part of the team,
right?
And if they view it that way, it just makes for a seamless deployment, and just a fantastic rollout for the guests, for the hotel, for everybody.
Absolutely. Okay, Jeff, are you ready to play our lightning round?
I'm a little scared, but yes, I'm ready.
All right. Producer Danny's putting 2 minutes on the clock, starting now. Cloud.
It's the future. I mean, there's a lot of I've run into some Mitel SX50s, which I think are older than I am, still out there. And I encourage
my age.
I encourage any hotel that's not using cloud for their systems and their solutions to really consider it, because it's just where you need to be these days. It's 2023. Guests, they're king, right? I mean, at the end of the day, without guests, there's not even a need for, never mind for the hotel, but there's no need for me. So providing the solutions that guests want, I think is important. And the hospitality industry hasn't always been in tune with that as I would like to have been. Yeah. But like I said, since 2020, things have definitely shifted, and there's a focus on how do we deliver solutions that impact the guests and make it a great experience for them, which is exciting for us and for everybody.
Favorite band, group, duo, or solo artist?
Hands down. Listen, I'm old. I am an Eagles fan. I've gone and seen them. Fortunately, I saw them before Glenn Fry passed, but I've gone and seen them like 6 times.
Nice.
The only other group behind them that I've seen, multiple times would be Metallica, but hands down, the Eagles.
Favorite movie?
I am well, it's not a movie; it's a series. I am a huge fan of. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Band of Brothers. Sorry, having been prior Air Force, prior Army, I just think that's a great series. But if not that, let's say Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan.
Cable or streaming?
Oh, streaming. I cut my cable long ago.
Number 1 bucket list item.
Number one, that's a good question. Lately, and this is something I've thought about for a very long time that I'm looking forward to doing. I actually talked to my wife and got her approval. I want to learn to paraglide. You got the fan on your back and you got the
nice.
The thing, and that's what I want to go do. I've even researched it here in North Carolina. We got some schools, so that's my next bucket list item to do.
All right, my friend, that's it. You're done.
Good stuff.
What one thing would you like the hospitality industry to know about you and your company, please?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the biggest, I think that, if the industry is out there looking at solutions like ours, that's great. I have no problem with that. I think that's fantastic. You should be looking at it. I think the number one thing that hoteliers and hospitality industry needs to understand is, I know that, you've been doing, or the industry's been doing, operating this way for decades. This is how we operate in hotels, but times have changed. And if nothing else, COVID's definitely proved that. So just being open to new ways of operating to meet your guests' needs, I think, is important. Yeah, absolutely.
Couldn't agree more with you. The time is now. Don't wait. If you're waiting another year or 2 or 3, I think you're missing the boat. You've got to get on it now. Absolutely.
And it's not just hospitality. You were talking about it earlier. All these other verticals are just, they see the writing on the wall. This is where the industry is going. This is where, everyday life is going. It's not.
Absolutely. You look at, Claire at the airports.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got them.
Post-pandemic, prior to the pandemic, they were at about 2 million users. Now they're at 16 million, and I just got that information this morning. So
I don't doubt it. I mean,
yeah.
you've been to the airport in Vegas?
Yeah. Yes.
You think you're at an amusement park. It's like, oh my God.
More of a horror show.
Crazy.
Jeff, how can people get a hold of you? Time for a shameless plug.
Hey, you can go to our website, aavgo.com, or if you'd like to reach out to me, I'm on LinkedIn. Or, hey, here's my phone number, 704-661-2693.
Thank you, my friend. You've got an open invitation to come back anytime.
And
if you want to provide us with an article for the CLIC blog, please, send it over to me and we'll get it published for you. I really appreciate you being here.
Fantastic. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you later.
All right. Take care.
Thank you, our audience. Great show, great information, technology. Got to get on board now. Jeff is an amazing person. You've got to look at their systems. So, and I do want to thank our production partner today, Red Roof Franchising. They've been with us from the beginning. Call Matt Hostetler over there. He can help you out. They're a great brand to look at. They've got a soft brand. They've got extended stay. They've got their economy brands. They've got a really nice prototype for their extended stay. Just check it out. It's really nice. So call Matt. Let him know that producer Danny and I sent you. Thank you for joining us today. And as I'm fond of saying, be kind. Share your knowledge. Now go be amazing.